it turns for Miracle. Yeah, as he gets a kill, they forget about Fade, as they thought there's a tree there or something, whatever. But this is the point in which Miracle actually starts having a good time. So I wonder why we aren't seeing the Walk of Shame twice. But all right, I guess. Yeah,
very difficult
that has
for the
to be
Liquid
it.
fans.
But it doesn't. I don't think it comes down to this lane. Even if he had a decent performance.
I
in the
love
laning
this
stage,
part though, right?
Yeah.
Because they bring all 3 cores top.
And then immediately both supports go and take one of the 2 solo lanes too. They're like, sweet, time to get my level 6.
Yeah, they didn't take down the tower there, but they did rotate, which was pretty good to take down the Slark.
Yeah.
Overall, this is the old school way of countering Slark. A few years back, when Slark was still played a lot, everyone knew that what Slark likes to do is get these pick-offs, right? And if you have a good 5-man composition that always sticks together and pushes in, he can't really accomplish a whole lot.
I think this is where defined a lot of the game, though. This team fight right here, actually, because I thought Liquid were going to get way more than 1 kill. A great setup, right? Mars ulti into the Disruptor ulti, but Disruptor doesn't provide any damage really early on until you get the higher levels in the Static Storm. But you even had the stolen spin there from GH, but not able to close out a couple more kills. From there on out, it felt like damage really was the problem.
Yeah, like even when, they were hitting these good Mars ultimates, but couldn't quite do it. Damage was the problem. It was eventually going to come in the form of Miracle getting items if he snowballs, but he died twice in a row back to back, and that's where the game just became pretty much unwinnable.
Yeah, and all these highlights, you're going to see everyone on Liquid dying and Miracle on the exact opposite part of the map for the next about 15 minutes or so.
When you're a Slark and you have that Midas early on, you need at least defusal. You can't help your teammates out, and that's very problematic to have a 4 versus 5 team, even when you perform such as this. Like GH is just a god on this Rubik.
But they stay alive. Again, we see them survive.
They still stay alive.
And then Liquid chase. That's the really bad thing here.
Just look where Miracle is at the same time. Always far away. That's the problem. And here they also turn with a fantastic stomp into kill on V, and I believe Kuroki there too.
And Vici Gaming play these fights and turn around amazingly well, but at that stage, Liquid in a very winnable position. It's the fact they chase, give away those kills, and then later on the Slark dies. Like, the Slark should just be, I mean, I'm sure he is telling his team, like, just don't fight, just chill,
just clear waves. You saw them clear waves. They were very good at it.
You win the fight and force them back. Yeah, you don't kill them. It's disappointing. You came so close to killing them, but just be okay with repelling their push. You stop the 5-man death ball, that's a win.
Yep. Overall, we said that Miracle did the right thing, being AFK and farming with that Midas, but at the same time, when he did show up, it wasn't fantastic. And here is the perfect example of that. Miracle just falling to them, just falling to the AoE damage pretty much.
How do you dark back out of all of that?
Yeah.
Well, you can't dark back out of the Grimstroke one. He has to kill that one, so... And this is another one. They just kind of bait themselves in bad fights. This time the spear from the Mars doesn't push the Death Prophet.
There's a DP silence here too right after, right? They just chain the silences. It's like...
Those 2 deaths. It's right at this point. It's kind of GG. Yes, Slark is still #1 on net worth, but he's no longer. He needs to be an item ahead.
He needs to have a team. Doesn't necessarily have to be an item ahead, but when you look at his teammates, they're far, far behind. Centaur, Death Prophet, and Juggernaut.
Yeah, you know, it's funny what banning a TA will do. Suddenly, we have on this hero that's not like OP.
I mean, you could also see them doing the exact same thing with their lineup too, right? Like a Mars, a Wind Ranger, this Disruptor. Had they been the one to steal that momentum early on, maybe get a couple of kills in these team fights, we could have seen Liquid being the ones running around this map as 4 and providing all the space for the Slark. But when that 4-man starts to fail early, and VG plays so exceptionally well around this Centaur Death Prophet Jug, like these guys were just getting kills. Kills after kills after kills and building their lead.
Definitely. Wind Ranger is one of those heroes that can deal with that Prophet early on if he has a lead and finds a couple of good shackle shots, pick-offs on her. Didn't really work out for V Ranger this time around. But you know what? It comes down to this. They had normal supports on their side. And like Fade and DY, they actually managed to play a proper game, unlike that first one. You have the Earth Spirit, you have the Grimstroke. Insane combination of heroes for the 4 and 5. And they just destroyed them in the laning stage. Later on as well, Inkswell plus Earth Spirit rolling into them, got them multiple of kills. Overall, just performed really well and had a huge impact in this match.
Credit where credit is due. Vici Gaming looked like a different team in the second game compared to game #1. Whether that was indeed not up against a TA and a Miracle Anti-Mage, or they were just on a more comfortable strategy for themselves. Either one can work, but it looked probably promising and scary for Team